Ohio! Last time, we talked about anime conventions, things to expect, and how to behave for first-time attendees. I did mention that we'll be talking about cosplay on a separate video. Oh, yeah, there's cosplay too, but we'll discuss that on a separate video, since it's a topic of its own. And this is that video! If I remember correctly, I did give everyone homework last time. Let's go over it, shall we? And it looks like no one did their homework. But I do appreciate Nicolera for leaving a comment, so she gets a shout out. As promised, our subject for today is cosplay! So, what's cosplay? To know the meaning behind the word, we must learn the root words which are cost and play. Cost is an ancient Japanese word which means costly or expensive. And play is an ancient Latin word which means to have fun. Though, after decades, the meaning of the word constantly evolved and changed to simplify it. In recent times, cosplay means costume roleplay, but I do prefer to keep that locked up in the bedroom. So, now that you know the meaning behind the word, what does it really mean? Cosplay is when a weeb ascends to the next level of weebness. They put on the persona of their favorite waifu or husbando and wear the same outfit as they do. Now, if you think that you're ready for the next step of human evolution, then you came to the right place. I'll be teaching you the step-by-step process for this ascension. Alrighty then. First step is very simple. Decide which fictional character you want to embody. There are no limits to who or what you want to cosplay as. Slap that ninja headband on and get going. You know what they say, the sky's the limit. Don't let anyone tell you who you should or shouldn't cosplay. Whatever shape, size, color, or gender you are, you can cosplay whatever you want. Dakarasa, what to use? Have you chosen your desired character and can perfectly mimic their personality? Now's the hard part, makeup and cosplay. Let's talk makeup first. So, how do you make up? First, you look at yourself in the mirror. Then, you look at your character. Keep looking. Now you're moist. Also, they have perfect complexion. And you? You have a doo-doo face. But don't fret, that's what makeup is for. A little disclaimer, I've always done my makeup as simple as possible, so I ain't no makeup guru. I've just learned a few things here and there. But enough about my amazing makeup skills. Let's get down to business. Get a cold shower. Alternatively, if you're a little bitch, I would recommend putting a bag of ice on your face after a warm bath. The cold will make your pores smaller and it will be less likely for you to sweat and ruin your makeup. Use lotion. Lotion will help your skin stay hydrated under all that makeup. It also helps you cover up your pores. Next up, foundation. This little cream ain't no frosting. It's to smoothen out the surface of your face. With the lotion on the bottom, keeping the cold under your skin, the foundation goes after, which seals up your pores. Do remember to spread them evenly. You do not want to look like a granite rock. Now this is optional, since some cosplayers don't really use this. Concealers. The thing with concealers is that it helps your face become really smooth and flawless, but mixed with foundation, you run the risk of overheating and sweating through your makeup. If you sweat a lot like me, I would consider. And that's why I only use it when I'm cosplaying during the winter. Now for makeup. You know, the colored powders, the lip thing, the eye pencils, and whatnot. This is the tricky part. I would suggest watching an actual how-to makeup video, as a face reveal is too early for me right now. As a guy, I've never really put on heavy makeup or eyeliners. All I can say is that while applying makeup, stay at a cool area, cause putting on makeup is painstakingly hard and had me internally and mentally sweating. Now for the costume. Does your character have brightly colored hair with weird hairstyle? Do they have crazy eye colors to match their crazy hair? Unless you can pull that same look with your natural hair and eye color, then that solves that. But if you can't, wigs and contacts are for you. There are a ton of websites selling wigs and contacts. Some are way too expensive for their worth, so I would always recommend to look for reviews before buying them. But if you're like me, I always go with my natural hair color. I would spend less in a salon than buying a wig. I do like the salon more since most of the ladies there have a lot of stories to tell. There's nothing wrong with a little human interaction every now and then. For contacts. I've never worn contacts before, so good luck with that. I'm cheap, alright? Now, the thing that everyone has been waiting for, the costume. Unless you have more money to throw away, and a lot of time and patience, I would not recommend you to make your own cosplay, especially if it's really complicated. If it's a simple high school uniform, sewing is a really useful skill, And a sewing machine will really help you save a lot of money. But if you want the experience of creating your own costume, I'm not stopping you. Just don't expect something as perfect as mine. There are cosplay crafters out there that are willing to make costumes for money. It's always wise to talk to multiple crafters when looking for the best prices with quality. Hiring a crafter to make a costume for you is going to be more expensive, but it does remove the hassle and stress of figuring out how to put on your own costume. Okay, so now you got your persona, makeup, and your costume ready. What's next? Put that baby on and walk the runway. Assimilate with your kind. Be on your merry way. Just an FYI, if a cosplay malfunction happens to occur, most cons have a cosplay repair station. Don't worry, they're free. If your convention doesn't happen to have a cosplay repair station, you'd be surprised to see a number of attendees walking around with some sort of sign that lets you know that they fix costumes. Those people are God sent. They might not require money, but please give them something to eat or drink. That's always appreciated. So now that you know how to cosplay, or have some basic idea, good luck and have fun. Homework time! So, if you're a protagonist of your own anime, what will be your catchphrase? The cringier the better. Jane.